New York is an unnatural environment, one of cars, buses, concrete, and bumpin' nightclubs. But here in Prospect Park, nature is the dominant force. Hi, I'm Tom Johnson. I'm an elementary school teacher and an expert in science, from the first grade level all the way to the second grade level. We're here in Prospect Park today to see what sort of science we can find in the city. Let's go! Ah, fuck. Jesus. We all love maple syrup, but where does it come from? Well, maple syrup is sap from the sugar maple tree. We all know a sugar maple tree is a big, strong, deciduous tree, but where did they come from? Well, here it is, a sugar maple sapling. You see the distinct maple leaf from the Canadian flag and various NHL teams, but this is what every tree starts out as, a tiny little sapling, nothing more than a wooden stem with a few leaves. With any luck, this little sapling will grow up a little bit this summer, a little bit next summer, and hopefully, in decades, it'll be as big as the biggest tree in this park. We're rooting for you, buddy. We love the sweets. Trees, trees, trees. Why am I always going on about trees? Well, trees are fantastic, A, because they're made of wood. Wood is something we use all the time to make desks and bookshelves and buildings and things. But in the forest, trees serve a different purpose. Even after they perish, they provide an important role to the ecosystem. Now, this is no occasion to be sad. For any death in the forest is life for something else. And we can see as these branches fall, these broken down trees incorporate themselves into the soil, creating a rich substrate to grow new plants and fuel existing ones. Warmth plus water equals life. And on a hot summer day like today, this pond is where the party's at. The difference between a pond and a lake is that light can penetrate to the bottom of a pond, but it cannot in a lake. Because light can reach the bottom of a pond, it means that vegetation can grow all the way at the very bottom of the pond. This means that over time, every pond will overgrow and become land, unlike a lake, which will always remain a body of water. It's nice to take some time while the pond is still water to feel the gross underside of it and wonder what lurks beneath. Nature. Oh, wow. These orange flowers are called, and they and their insects are partners in an ancient dance. Their deep pitcher bottoms are meant to lure insects to drink the nectar within. Once the insects pass inside the flower, they deposit pollen that they collected from other flowers. The deposited pollen then fertilizes this plant so it can grow new seeds. I see your dirty game, flower, and I love it. This tree is an American beech, one of a number of hardwood trees typical of this area. While this beech tree is still alive for the moment, unfortunately, this hole and trunk rot that we see here is evidence that it's on its last legs. Unfortunately, this beech will probably only last a few more decades. Just an indication of how slow life is for a tree. Even when it's received a mortal wound, it still has plenty of time left to live. Fortunately, the waning tree offers new opportunities for life in these forests. The holes in it can provide homes for mammals such as raccoons, squirrels, and chipmunks. And as you can see, the little crevices in the bark are homes to various insects, such as garden millipedes, which also in turn provide food for some birds that may live in the branches of this tree. Each tree is its own little world with populations, neighborhoods, and families. So it's time for this little guy to go back with his brethren in this home. What a fascinating world, the world of trees.